live from the Earl Krebs Gymnasium on the campus of Placer High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 16 years of local high school sports television, is proud to present the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament. Tonight, we will continue our coverage with the semifinals of California's oldest and finest basketball tournament. Tonight, your Placer Hillmen take on the El Camino Eagles. It's day 2 of the 71st Kendall Arnett, and all the action is coming up right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. Day 1 is now part of the 71st Kendall history, and as we get ready for the semifinal action featuring the host Placer Hillmen versus the El Camino Eagles. Happy New Year, everybody. This is Paul Brown, joined by the voice of Touchdown Productions, Marty Mortensen. Our producer and director is Gilbert Amber Dominguez, and he is joined by the Touchdown Productions sports team of Daniel Paddock, Remington King, and Gerald Davenport. Marty, it's time. We saw a couple of upsets on day 1. Please bring me up to date.
First of all, Paul, let me wish you and all our viewers around the world on this 71st Kendall beginning a very happy New Year. And we'd like to say that El Camino defeated last night Union Mine, Wood Creek getting past Bear River, Del Campo down Colfax, and Placer shut down San Juan. And all of these 4 winning teams advanced in today's semis. And the first semifinal, which was just completed, it was Del Campo advancing to the finals by defeating Wood Creek by the score of 67-57. Later in the broadcast, we'll take a look at the entire Kendall grid and see how these games all line up for tomorrow's championship round.
Yeah, this should be a very good game tonight, Marty, as we get a second look at the El Camino Eagles and the Hillmen. Last time we saw the Eagles, they defeated the NU Miners in a semifinal game at the NU Invitational, and then went on to win this year's NUIT. So this is a very scrappy team, and they know how to win.
But they'll be facing a much improved Placer team, which has had a great preseason and is one of the top teams this year in the Pioneer Valley League.
So the stage is set here, set for our 4th broadcast of this year's Kendall Arnett, and the Hillmen are 1 win away from a trip to the finals. Remember, you can see all of these Kendall games in our new Game of the Week YouTube channel. So we'll be right back with the player introductions, the national anthem, and a trip and the tip-off as we remind you you're watching exclusive coverage of the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament. You're on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of Silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions. the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
I can't hear you, Gil. Thank you, Gil. It's good to be back here at the Earl Crab, and especially alongside my good friend Marty Mortensen. We're going to have a firecracker of a game tonight, and as you can hear right next to us, we have the Placer Band. Marty, don't you miss the Placer Band?
I don't. That's one thing about coming out here to this gymnasium. You got the band sitting right off to our right, and and they're great. They're a great playing band, but you just can't hear anything except the band. So we'll stumble through as long as the band's quiet. We should be able to televise and broadcast a pretty good ball game.
You know, that's the truth about being here at the Earl Crab Gymnasium. If you look around it, this is a Hoosier-style gymnasium, but you can hear every syllable, you can hear every movement on the floor, and it actually adds to the charm of being here at this tournament, Marty. I love coming here.
Well, I didn't hear a word you said, Paul, but I think what I really heard was the clarinet player in my right ear. But
well, let's take a look around the PVL and let's talk about the standings here. And we'll go to the grid of the tournament first here. Marty, if you'll take over this and talk about what's happening.
Okay, listen, here we are at the complete grid. As you can see that Placer won last night. They move in against, here's the top of the grid. They're playing El Camino here tonight. Union Mine was defeated by El Camino last night, so San Juan and Union Mine played this afternoon. And so Placer on tap for tonight here for this premier broadcast of the Placer team.
And the lower half of the grid here, we know that Bear River lost to Wood Creek, so Wood Creek advanced.
Right. And Colfax last night lost to Del Campo. They played Bear River today and beat Bear River by 10 points. And so tonight, Wood Creek took on Del Campo, and Del Campo came out victorious, as we mentioned earlier, by a score of 67-57. So they advanced to the finals tomorrow, and Wood Creek will play for third place tomorrow afternoon.
So with that said, let's take a little walk around the tournament here. You see there, this is the 71st annual Kendall Arnett tournament, oldest tournament in California. It will boil down to Del Campo playing the winner of either this Placer or El Camino. They will advance to the championship, and the loser, of course, will play on Saturday at 6:30 for third place. As the teams are warming up here, 3 minutes on the clock here before they have the national anthem and the introductions of these players, Marty. What are your thoughts about what Placer needs to do in order to beat a very, very tough Del Oro team, or El Camino team?
Well, first of all, they're going to have to play consistent basketball, and they're going to have to not commit, and they're going to have to play their premier performance tonight against this fine El Camino team, but stay away from the fouls and just dish the ball off to their key players, Pinheiro, McNamara, and Keene, and hopefully they can carry them through this ball game.
You know, when we watched them play Nevada Union, this El Camino team was very, very good at a half-court press. Nevada Union doesn't have a great ball handler, and they had trouble breaking that press, and I would say maybe 30% of the points that came from that game came from turnovers due to that half-court press. So we'll look for that tonight, too. Also, I'm thinking team defense, Marty.
Yep.
This Placer team has to play at the very height of their game, and they've got to play team defense in order to hold the scoring down from some of these excellent players that El Camino brings.
We just saw a shot of head coach Mark Lee on the bench. He looks calm, collected, and so maybe he's got a game plan that'll be able to stop this fine El Camino Eagles ball club.
But one thing he does have on his side, Marty, as we know, is he's got the home fans on his side. Behind us, directly behind the band, is a packed stadium. As you can see there, the Glasser fans, they come out of the hills to see their Hillmen, and there's no better time to do it here at the Kendall Arnett.
There, Gabe Lawrence and the band director, they've got a full crowd here. I think this is not just, if they've done it like they've done in the previous years, Paul, the band comes out here and they've got alumni come out, bring their instruments and join in the festivities here. I don't think these are all just the local kids that are juniors and seniors this year, but this is a wild and crazy place here tonight, Paul.
It certainly is. It's the place to be if you're in Auburn, California. And now we're about ready to have our national anthem here.
The El Camino Eagles against the Glasser Hillmen.
Matt Folsom doing the announcing. And
before we meet the players, we ask you to please turn your attention to the flag in the north end of Earl Craft Gymnasium and join the Golden Hillman Band under the direction of Mr. Dave Lawrence with our national anthem.
Great rendition of the national anthem by the Placer Band. Marty, if you'll take over the team introductions.
Matt Folsom will be doing the introductions here.
A 5'10" senior, number 15.
Sweeney for the Eagles starts up, and along with Maurice Hale, number 15, senior 5'10". Number 20 is Dejon Twist. Dallin Edenfield.
Junior wearing number 32, Dejon Twist.
Dejon Twist.
Of the Eagles, Mr. Tony Fultz. His assistants,
there's your starting lineup for the El Camino Eagles.
And now let's meet the Glasser Hillmen. A 6'1" senior, number 12, Peter King.
Peter King, last night's player of the game.
A 5'11" senior, number 21, Andrew Dolan.
Andrew Dolan, number 21, a senior.
A 6'1" junior, number 22, Noah Daly.
Noah Daly, number 22. Forward, junior, 6'1".
A 6'2" senior, number 33, Michael McNamara.
McNamara, senior, 6'2".
And a 6'5" senior, number 43, Isaiah Pinheiro.
There's your starting lineups.
His assistant, Dave Thompson.
Both teams will come on the floor here to tip off in a second. We'll look for Isaiah Pinheiro. Last night, he was definitely a leader on the team, and he will be a scoring threat throughout the night. We need to keep him out of foul trouble. And he will match up, it looks like. They're going to match him up with number 12, Aaron Sweeney. They will tip off the ball at center court. Last night also, Michael McNamara, the power forward, if you can call a 6'2" senior a power forward, he does a very nice job moving without the ball and also distributes it very well under the basket. So here it is, the tip off for this game. Placer against El Camino, and a quick basket by Placer as the cutting Noah Daly gets the first two of the ball game. Placer out with a man-to-man defense. That's Hale out in front. Quick two ball off the backboard, no good.
Well, on an opening play, Paul, it looked like they had that rehearsed way ahead of time because they knew exactly what they were going to do if they got that tip and took it right to the hoop. Daly with his 2 points.
We're going to maybe have a chance to see a replay of that here in 1 second here. Now into the basket. Placer doing a great job on defense, and that is Noah Daly again with the outlet. But
watch this tip, and they just cross court, 3 passes right on in. So you can tell they worked on that. They had that one dialed in right away.
Back to live action now. Peter Keene handling the ball. He'll do most of the ball handling duties tonight. First foul of the evening will go to El Camino, number 12, Aaron Sweeney. He will have to cozy up with Isaiah Pinero if he's going to defend him properly. There's Pinero in the basket, and the second foul goes to Sweeney. Just trying to keep Pinero on the ground, and Pinero will go to the line now for 2.
Yeah, they just dished that right into the paint, and with that height, went up for it, but he was fouled, and so he'll go to the line now to shoot 2.
We watched him do a lot of free throws last night very well. Here's the replay, Marty.
You can see that he just stayed right in the paint, little flop shot up there, but he couldn't handle it, but then he went back up to put it up, and then he was hit.
Well, look how well he elevates. Yeah. He's got some hops. He can get up off the ground, no doubt. Here's his second free throw, and it's rolling around. No good also, missing them both.
Good hustle in there by Daly.
That was Marcus Gregory on the rebound, number 11. He's underneath the basket. Looking inside now, the 3 ball. This is Edenfield. That's no good, but it's rallied back up by El Camino. Eagles are scrappers. They're going to go after every ball. Eagles back on offense now. Driving the lane, this is Hale. No good. Keene trying to pick up the rebound, but unsuccessful. El Camino a little bit out of control. They need to set it up out front.
Like they called a reach-in foul there, Paul, on
Foul's on 22.
on Daly. Coach Mark Lead wasn't very happy about that call.
They're trying to go inside to Marcus Gregory. And now trying to force the issue. That's Edenfield. Dallin Edenfield trying to drive in, loses the ball off his foot, so Placer will take over. Early action here in the first quarter. 6 minutes to play. Placer looking inside. There's Pinero. Pinero will come to the top of the key, and he will shoot the 2 from right there. He likes that shot from the elbow. There's McNamara back inside to Pinero, and he scores. Look for McNamara. He's thinking about pass before he's thinking about shot, and he finds Pinero all by himself under the basket. Again, Pinero's having trouble finding the range from the line.
Yeah, 0 for 3 there.
Keene. Back out to Pinero. McNamara having trouble handling the pass, and it'll be turnover on El Camino.
Let's take a look at, tries to get that ball into Pinero, and he does, and then he goes up and little finger roll into the basket, but he was fouled on the way to the net.
Back to live action, only 4 points scored so far in this game. Halfway through the first quarter. Now driving the lane and catching Pinero with his back turn. That was Hale. Very quick move in the baseline. Pinero didn't see him coming. Three ball on the way and no good, in and out. Keene able to rally up the rebound. That's the second miss by Edenfield from downtown. Pinero forcing the ball up. Ill-advised shot, got stuck in the air.
Stolen away.
And I think they're going to give it back. No, that's a charge.
Yep.
That's a charge.
He was set.
Fouls on 43, Isaiah Pinero, his first.
Yeah, Pinero's eyes got a little bit too big for his body, and he decided he was just going to bulldoze his way to the basket and was called for his first foul of the night. We'll keep an eye on his fouls.
Ince is in for number 21, Dahlin.
Ince, a good ball handler. Twist under the basket, finds himself by himself, but misses the layup. DeJohn Twist. Sometimes you're all by yourself, and it's the most disconcerting thing. You got to finish. There he is. Twist is going to get it back here. Misses again. And finally, it is scored. That's 32, DeJohn Twist.
Basket's good.
Well, that was, missing three. Yeah.
McNamara, his second.
DeJohn and Dajon.
And for the Hillmen's, number 45, Jordan Tucker. And for the Eagles, number 33, Brandon
So Twist will go to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
Number 32 at the line right now is DeJohn Twist. His brother is Dijon Twist. We're just going to call them the Twist brothers.
Twist and shout the way they play.
Well put.
Nice feed.
And that's Keene underneath, and they're going to get another offensive foul. Peter Keene, he thought he got himself a basket, but the official right there on the spot said no way.
Nice ball movement by the Hillmen, but just a charge.
Twist will set it up, looking inside. El Camino is going to run a set play here. The kick out now from the baseline. Another no good three ball coming by way of Dallin Edenfield.
He's had a good look at the basket. Nobody in his face. He's over three.
Yeah, he's got to find some range. Now in the game for the Miners. I beg your pardon, for the Hillmen.
He looks like a Miner.
I do too many games. That's Jordan Tucker, number 45. I call him the round mound to rebound. He is a very good player inside, though. They put him in for defense right there. And
he comes in and gives the first thing he does is push off, so it'll be a foul.
There's big Jordan Tucker right there. Jordan's a very good passer also, we found out the other night. And he does a darn good job of clogging up the middle on defense. Hale setting up a play here. That's Cartwright, number 32. Number 33, and he will be fouled as he tries the 1-foot runner.
12, Peter Keene.
4-4 here, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Your Placer Hillman. Tied up with the El Camino Eagles.
Both teams are having a hard time with the free throws.
Very low scoring game, obviously 4-4 here, and I think that probably works in favor of the Hillmen. Second ball on the line now from Brandon Cartwright. Again, it's missed.
But the problem is already is Hillmen have got 7 fouls on them already.
Ent in the lineup right now, handling the ball out front. There's a free open shot. He'll go all the way to the basket and he'll get fouled. That's Noah Daly. Noah passing up the 3 ball from the top of the key is going to go to the line.
Fouls on 31, Dallin Enfield, his first.
Looks like he was going to take a 3-pointer, but then just moved on into the paint and then gets hammered on his way up with the shot, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Timeout called, Paul.
Looks like it was called by Mark Lee. He's going to have a talk here with 2:51 left in the first quarter. It gives the band a chance to
tune up,
tune up and taunt us right here next to our booth.
There's your Grass Valley yoga scoreboard. It's 4-4. I mean, these are 2 high-scoring teams here, Paul, and we got 2:51 left to go in this first period, and got 8 points total, four apiece.
And I don't have the stat, Marty, but I'd be willing to bet that combined they've missed 9 free throws.
Oh, yeah, they're 0 for. Both teams are 0 for on the free throws. Well, let's see if Daly can change that rhythm on those free throws.
He'll get a couple here. Oh, one finally rolls in. Yep. And look, he's having a smile on the line now. He's laughing about it. Jordan Tucker underneath to try to get a board if it doesn't go in, and it does not. So Twist will rebound, and the Eagles will set up. Hillman still in a man-to-man. And there,
he went right around Tucker.
He did. Jordan Tucker, flat-footed, needs to move his feet on defense. Now we're into that press we talked about earlier. Isaiah will break it with a dribble. That's the shot right there the Hillmen want, and he misses. That's the money shot, though, with Isaiah Pinero. So let's watch this,
He just like he was going to go into the paint, but then turns around and goes left or right around. Tucker didn't have a chance. Too much speed there.
Tucker's got to get his hands up, and he's got to move those feet. So inbounding the ball now, the Hillmen going to try something underneath the basket, and Pinero's going to keep working. He's working again. He's going to get a third shot, and it's blocked. Out in front now, the Eagles finally get the runner. Great runner by Dijon Twist. And there's a foul now. That's exactly what a half-course pressing team wants. They want that long ball thrown so they can pick it off.
And they did, except they charged into the player that was trying to get the ball. So that'll be a foul on El Camino.
Pinero getting the inbounds pass. They used this last night. Sometimes they like to have him elevate, get the ball at the top, and use a little touch shot from the inbounds, but that time they just inbounded and let him do his job. He'll go to the line. Finally gets one.
Good shot of Mark Lee there. A little bit more concerned.
(8-7) in favor of the Eagles. Waning moments of the first quarter. Now the fourth three ball. All of the three balls tonight have come from Dallin Edenfield, and he is 0 for 4.
The foul's on 11, Marcus Gregory. He's first.
Marcus Gregory getting his first foul, and with 7 fouls by both teams.
Go to 1-1 here.
Going to the line.
Number 15, Hale. Number 34, Best. In for the Eagles.
First one's no good.
Eagles looking for an open shot, trying to go inside, force the ball, and it's lost. Pinero will slow it down, wisely going back out in front. Oliveros handling the ball, and it's tipped away. Here come the Eagles. Very patient on their offense. None of them are taking the three ball, even though they're wide open in some instances.
Number 21, Andrew Dolan.
That ball was knocked out of bounds.
Andrew Dolan, number 21 of the game.
Heads up play in there by Gary as he, as McNamara, as he knocked that ball out of bounds.
DeRosico in the game now. We saw him, the senior center. And Rosico gets a rebound for Placer. 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Very low scoring, 7-8 now.
Another foul.
That's Brennan Ince is going to go to the line.
On 33, Brandon Cartwright. That's his first. At the line for the Hillmen, Brennan Ince.
Ince, the senior guard, 5'8".
And one.
He ties the game. So El Camino will come down and they'll play for the last shot. Shot clock mirroring the play clock. And they get an inside move and a beautifully move inside, playing the backdoor pass. That's Maurice Hill.
Nice baseline pass.
Ince tried to push it, but lost the ball, and that'll be the quarter.
And that's the end of one.
So this is, the pot is brewing, Marty, as we have an 8-10 score here early.
If I can have your attention, please.
These two teams feeling each other out. A little bit of nerves that we could see as the play began. They're starting to settle in now. I'm seeing a lot of turnovers, Marty.
So, yeah, they're trying to force the passes. You can see by the Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard that we've got a very low-scoring first period, and El Camino on top by 10-8. But with all the turnovers and the forced shots that both teams have been taking, and both teams are already in foul trouble. And so I think this second period is going to be real slow, because every time you eight fouls for El Camino and 7 for the Hillmen, and each foul is going to result in 2 more fouls. They'll be getting 2 shots every time, so that could be the difference in what happens here in this first half.
It's been a lot of cheap fouls too, a lot of reach-in fouls, a lot of fouls on distant transition.
I was just looking at the El Camino Eagles coach, and he looks pretty young. He could probably put on a uniform and get out there and play.
Well, he's done a good job getting the Eagles this far in this tournament, and he certainly has an excellent team.
Watching his players very carefully.
Placer still in their man-to-man. They will switch to a zone from time to time. 3 ball on the way, and still no threes for the Eagles, but inside nice Twist gets a quick one. And quickly turning it over.
Eagles have a lot of speed down low in the paint. They along the baseline, they do have some speed.
Looking for the shot inside. This is what they like to do right here. They like to dart inside. Not much for the 3 ball. They've missed the first 5 in a row. Here's Pinero. He'll go out to the side. That's no good off the glass by Noah Daly. And once again, we'll go to the line.
That's the 9th foul on the Eagles.
Dijon Twist is second.
Back in the game now. Keene will replace Daly. Panero gets the first. He was very, very good from the line in the first game.
After he missed his first 4, he's gone 3 for 3.
And there's 4 for 4, so he's got his rhythm back. Twist will set it up out front. You'll find McKill Hale. Very patient now, looking for something to open up. They'll try to drive the lane. This is Edenfield, and Edenfield likes to score the 3 balls, but here goes Twist. And another errant 3 ball. That's the 6th one now, with no result. Inside now, there's Panero. Keene, in and out. Panero will rally it up. Spin move, off the glass and good. Isaiah Panero, good balance and excellent move inside with the spin move. Now pushing, trying to find some room with his shoulder. That is Edenfield, and
Foul's called on 31, Devlin Edenfield.
That's his 2nd foul.
one of those important players is can't. Here's that great spin move.
And he tries to take it to the outside, couldn't do it, but then he just laid it up from inside the paint.
Look how high he gets that right hand up there and way above the crowd. He's got the ball again now. And
double dribble, yep, it looked like it.
Eagles basketball checking in for El Camino. Number 11, Marcus Gregory.
Marcus Gregory in now, number 11 for El Camino. The Eagles will try to go a little bit taller. Twist now to the side. And here he is underneath the basket again. And that time Peter Keene is there to block his way and get a rebound. Keene to the side now, that's Daly. Good job inside DiRistico. Again, now there's number 21, that's Andrew Dolling getting his first basket of the night. Good sequence for the Hillmen, getting a lot of offensive rebounds, keeping the ball alive. Baseline move by Twist, and that's just too wide open, Marty.
Yeah. You can't, hard to defend against that.
He went right down the baseline and made a quick move up and in, and that's the result of a lot of their points tonight. Those inside baskets and driving the lane for the Eagles. They're going to take a timeout here. I'm not sure exactly why Tony Phillips of El Camino decided that this was the moment to take a timeout, but as Coach Pucci would tell me, he gets 3.5, he'll take him whenever he wants.
Exactly.
Glasser Band with their rendition from some Broadway musical. And the Hillmen will come back on the floor here with 4:54 left.
There's your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard. As still, once again, low scoring first half. They got a full court press on here. And they get it across, and then it's stolen away.
They'll rally in back center court now. Looks like the Eagles have stepped up their defense. They're pressing inside. They don't want to get the ball inside to Panero. They're going to try and cut him off. Here's Ant. He's a good free throw shooter, but Twist gets a piece of the ball. Weave play looking inside. Good defense now. Pinero doing a great job, and it's on the line. It looks like it will still be Eagles ball.
I think he was fouled. Good hustle in there by Ince.
18 seconds on the shot clock. And that'll be a push, and that'll result in a one-on-one. That was not a good foul. I think Ince like to take that one back. Sticking your hand in there is not going to result in anything but a foul. Doubtful that you're going to get a steal in that particular situation, but it puts on the line Maurice Hale.
That foul was called on Peter Keene, his third. So they've got to be. That's what we mentioned earlier, that you've got to another free throw miss.
You got to keep these key players out of
foul trouble.
Foul trouble, Marty. They're going to need them and come the fourth quarter. Keene, a very important part of this offense. Looking inside now. There's Ant, the smallest guy on the floor, tries to do something underneath him. Unsuccessful. 14-14 here. Great basketball game, but just not much in the way of scoring. This is Twist looking inside. Great spin move and another move right around Dylan DiRisico. That is the place that this Eagle offense has decided they're going to attack, and they're doing it very effectively. Pinero now, this is Keene. Inside, and there's an easy one now. First time DiRisico came right across the key and found himself by himself. Great play. Down the lane, and good defense by Pinero. I think he's going to think twice. That was Marcus Gregory before he tries to drive the lane there on Pinero. Nice open three ball, in and out. Gets his own rebound. And now a foul's been called. I'm not sure, Marty, on which player.
I'll take a look at it. It's on number 11.
Oliveros. Felix was the player that hoisted up the three ball, then got his own rebound. Then once the ball, watch this, once the ball is taken away from him, he goes back after it with a vengeance and ends up fouling.
Block on that pass and got it. And then sometimes you could just get a little frustrated and you miss the shot, and then that's the first free throw. And then the second one. That's the first two made by the Eagles tonight.
Wow. Ant will back off and let them clear. They're in a man-to-man press. Quickly inside now, and a good finding the handle. That's Dylan DiRisico. Right back in their face. Marcus Gregory. Teams now exchanging baskets. Quick steal there. And an excellent block. It's wild and woolly here at the Earl Krebs. Both teams turning the ball over, blocking shots and stealing away what looked like easy points.
Boy, both squads missed some easy under the basket layups. Finally, it was stolen away, and 2-on-1, and that's a deadly combination if you're on offense. Good
but
ball
even with
movement.
all that scoring, Marty, they're only a 4-point game. It's 18-22. The Hillmen trail the El Camino Eagles. Mark Lee decided to take a timeout, slow things down a little bit. There you see the sideline, Tony Phillips. There's your Grass Valley Yoga
scoreboard. You can see, Paul, that we've got, once again, only 40 points scored here in this first half, and that's with his two high-scoring teams. That's pretty minuscule.
In fact, it would not be unusual for these two teams to score that many points in any given quarter.
That's right, exactly right.
Eagles back out on the floor now, waiting for Mark Lee to release his team. He'll play the last minute, 46 seconds here in this second period.
He's drawing up plays.
Pinero breaking the press, getting it down court quickly, and then follows the ball and gets 2 points, moving right through the lane. What I like most about Pinero, Marty, is that great feet. He's got great eye-hand coordination and has a great shot, but he knows how to be in the right place at the right time, moving without the ball. Here's a replay of it.
You can see as they have a little trouble getting the ball up to court, but once they do, they start passing that ball around, and look at that, feeding them right in. And puts it up, no problem.
So with that said, he gets his extra point. He makes his 3-point shot, and it's 21-22 now. They're trying to go inside to number 11, Marcus Gregory, and there's a 3-ball.
First 3 of the game.
They're 1 of 7. I've always said, Marty, you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah.
33, Brandon Cartwright.
Ant will bring the ball down. There's Pinero. Pinero will break the press. They'll get a free look if they want it, but he's going to walk.
Yep, travel.
That's Andrew Dolan.
Turnover, and that could be costly.
They've taken Peter Keene off the floor because of his 3 fouls, so Dolan's going to get the minutes here to the end of the half. Long 3-ball going up, and there's 2 in a row. That's Twist, Dazon Twist. Finds the range from the top of the key, and then
stolen away again.
Yeah. Large lead of the night here by the Eagles, or by any team for that matter, 28-21, as a result of the 2 3-balls that have been successful. There's the 4th one going up, and now they found one. Yeah,
my goodness.
They have found the range now. Quickly inside, Pinero following.
Good follow-up in there by Pinero.
And Placer desperately needed that basket. And now they get a turnover with 4.5 seconds left here on the clock. They're going to try and get the ball down the court and get some kind of a shot here before the half. They got plenty of time. 4 seconds is enough. Pinero's going to have to hoist it up, though, and he gets an ooh and off in the crowd here, but it wasn't anywhere close. But that's your half, Marty. The Placer Hillmen trail the El Camino Eagles 23-31 here. Great action, and 2 teams. Actually, I don't think the score really shows what this game was really all about. Most of this scoring by the Eagles came late here in that second quarter.
Yeah, well, they had those 3 3-pointers in a row on a couple of steals, another takeaway, and they had those, and that'll add up in a hurry if you start hitting those. 3 for 3, and that 9 points is the difference in the ball game here as we go into halftime on your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard.
As we see the Placer band bringing halftime into full fold.
Eye of the Tiger, and we've got the ear of the Tiger as it's a 21-point second quarter for the El Camino Eagles, as they, like I mentioned, they hit those 3 3-pointers right in a row, and that separated them out. And Placer did come back with by Pinero with a putback to get that get it within 8. And Placer, Placer cannot play a speed game with El Camino. They'll lose it if they try to keep up with them. But
you're watching exclusive coverage of the 71st annual Kendall Arnett basketball tournament here on Touchdowns Productions Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Gilbert. I appreciate that. We will be talking about the player of the game as the second half continues. Now, Marty, you found a guest for us.
Yeah, I got Matt Folsom here, who is actually the voice of the Earl Crabb Gymnasium here for Placer, and you're doing an outstanding job. And why don't you give us a little background on, Matt, how you've come to acquire this great position here and how long you've been doing it?
About 2005, I ran into Mark Lee at a Placer football game. He asked me if I would be interested in doing it, and it just kind of all fell together at that time. 2005 was the first time I've done it, and I've done it every year since, and I look forward to it every year.
Now, do you do all of the games, every one of them?
I don't do all. I do all the games at the Kendall. I do special rivalry games, Colfax, Bear River, any of those that Mark asked me to do. My main job is at Sierra College, where I'm the voice of the Wolverines. So that takes priority, unfortunately, because I love being here.
Well, and you even filled in with to help out Touchdown Production in the all-city game last week, the football game. Out of Del Oro, and you did a fine job there too. I'd like to thank you for that.
My pleasure.
But when you come here and do the Kendall, you do every game, correct?
Every game.
Every game.
Yep.
And
13 total games.
How's that?
13 total games.
13 total games, and of course you'll be here all day tomorrow then
all
too.
All day tomorrow.
Huh?
Yeah, we do the JV championship tomorrow, which it's kind of the first opportunity a lot of those JV guys get to have their names called.
Exactly.
So I was volunteered to do that, the JV championship, which will be Placer and Wood Creek tomorrow.
Okay.
That's a whole bunch of hours. Thanks for noticing, Gil.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, Matt. You can find him out at Sierra College. He helped us with one of our Sierra College broadcasts one year, and I like the way you set everything up for us. And I also noticed that when you were doing the stats for us the other for that game last week, you had those stats dialed in, and I don't know how you keep track of all of them. Why don't you give us a little background on how do you do that?
Well, you know, once it becomes my job and my responsibility, I take it very seriously, and I try not to miss anything. I think one of the things I have problems with, though, sometimes is I correct Pete, and he doesn't like that, or correct Pete to 4 when he makes the call, and I don't mean to, but my accuracy comes first. And so instead of a 5-yard gain, and if it's a 6-yard gain, I'm going to correct him and say 6.
Oh.
So.
Well, and I was just going to say, got a little help from the truck out there, but if you're going to be that accurate, it's going to be tough for you to work with us, because you can see my scoring here on for this ball game, and it's very rudimentary, let me tell you, not anything that you put together. But Matt, you're like a tradition here at Placer, and it's been fun working with you on a couple of games, and we want to thank you for stopping by and saying hello, and keep doing the fine job. If the Kings stay in town, maybe you should go over and audition for the Kings.
Well, Scott Mogan's a friend of mine. I talk to him all the time. I fill in for him, but never for the Kings. So I keep telling him, one day you got to call in sick.
Yeah, right. There you go.
I'm there. But thanks for having me, Marty.
All right. Thanks a lot, Matt. It's been a pleasure.
So we've got about 2 minutes left on the clock. The Hillmen team is yet to come back out on the floor. I'm sure Mark Lee is trying to fine-tune what his team is doing. Down by 8 points here. We're going to do a quick little review of what's happening in the PVL. Marty, why don't you walk us through it?
Okay, there's the PVL boys preseason basketball standings. Colfax on top at 11-2. Bear River at 10-3. Of course, Bear River lost to Colfax today in this tournament. Placer at 11-3. Lincoln 10-4. Foothill and Center struggling a little bit so far in the preseason.
Now we'll move on here to the SFL. Talk to us about that.
Roseville picked up their first loss. Rockland at 10-3. Del Oro 9-3. Granite Bay 7-4. Wood Creek 7-7. They should be 8-7 now with that win tonight. And Nevada Union at 5-8. The girls Pioneer Valley League, Bear River was informed by Scott Hopper that the Bear River girls lost today for the first time this season. They're go at 12-1. So in the tournament they're playing over in Lincoln. Placer and Lincoln still got pretty good records there. Colfax 7-6, Foothill 5-6, Center 4-8. So Foothill and Center are struggling both on the boys and the girls. Sierra Foothill League girls preseason basketball. Nevada Union dominating so far with 11-3. Del Oro at 8-5. Rockland at 7-5. Granite Bay 7-6, and followed by Wood Creek and Roseville.
So we're about ready to tip the ball off. Actually, it'll be side out for the Placer boys team.
And the Placer Hillmen.
As we start the second half here, down by 8 points, the Hillmen looking to get something going early here. They'll come back on the floor with their starters. Keene back on the floor, as with McNamara, Pinheiro, and Dolan. Inside, this is McNamara, and the Placer boys, they have missed his scoring. I'm not sure why Mark Lee has opted to keep him off the floor. The Twist brothers back on the hardwood for the Eagles, and there's McNamara. Good steal here. Keene likes to shoot the 3 ball, but he opts to go into the baseline. McNamara looking for Pinheiro inside, gets there, and Pinheiro scores an easy one with the right hand. Nice job by Pinheiro to get loose. So there's 4 quick points now for the Hillmen. And the presence of Michael McNamara has paid off immediately here in this second half. Eagles setting up a play, looking inside. They like to go to the baseline. And that's where they go, and it looks like they're going to have another turnover. I'm not sure that it was off an Eagle, but McNamara will quickly grab the ball and take it out. Side out Placer. Noah Daly about ready to check in, and he's in the ball game now. That's where McNamara is good, right there, going to the baseline and feeding inside to Pinheiro. 6 quick points has reeled this lead back into 2 now. Eagles have yet to score the second half. Quick inside, that's Twist being denied. Placer, better defense is evident here. Everybody is much more active, and inside now, another missed shot by the Eagles. And promptly, Placer turns the ball over. Down the lane and scoring.
That made that look way too easy there.
Dallin Edenfield.
That's his first 2 points of the game.
I believe that now it is a turnover by Placer, but Marty, I didn't see what happened there.
I think they didn't get the ball across center court in time, I don't think.
Well, Keene will come off the floor and he'll get himself a...
Oh no, he got fouled. I mean, he was fouled, so he's got 4 fouls on him now, so he'll be sitting down for a while. Can't afford to lose him.
He will definitely be missed. Inside now, missing. El Camino still looking for their first 2 points of the half. They're going to get it to Pinheiro inside, and he loses the ball. Good team defense here by the Eagles. They're not able to score, but they're certainly doing a good job of denying Placer. Looking across court now, this is McNamara. He's going to go to the baseline. Cross-court pass, yeah, cross-court pass stolen away. And again, down the lane, this time not able to convert the little flip shot.
Another turnover.
Both teams are shaky here, turning the ball over, really not getting themselves planted. So the Eagles will set it up halfway through the third quarter. That's Pinheiro. And right behind him, what a great follow through. Following the play, Andrew Dalen did a great job taking it off the backboard and putting it back in for the Hillmen. 2-point ball game. Patiently looking for something inside, not getting it, now stolen away. Ant will take the ball down court. He'd be wise to set it up, and again, a bad pass, too quick inside, Marty.
Yep. Some errant passing going on, and but El Camino player. Let's take a look at the replay now. Watch this. He goes right into three defenders. I mean, you've got to pass that ball off.
And while we're away, Michael McNamara, his presence on the floor continues to be felt. He gets inside the key, scores, and he'll get a free throw for 1. And Placer will try to take the lead with this free throw, and does. 34-33, Placer making a 9-point swing here in this third quarter. The Eagles looking now from the long ball way outside, but inside is Twist, and he'll get a bucket and one. Twist able to get position with Pinero on the bench.
On 21, Andrew Dunn.
Mark Lee's got to give him a breather sometime. I could see him on the end of the bench having a drink and getting himself prepared for the fourth quarter, which is going to be a burner. Looking inside, and they're going to say it was off Dylan DiCirico.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, we're not in position to really make that call. Top of the key, he likes that shot, and now it's turned over. Here's McNamara.
A little travel there, didn't get called.
And a quick rebound by Dylan, and Dylan will get a couple.
Carrying the ball. Hillmen basketball.
Quickly turning the ball over now and avoiding a long free ball.
Back in for the Hillmen, number 43, Isaiah Pinero.
I like what's happening here. Brendan Indt, who's handling the ball right now, is doing a very, very good job of taking care of business, getting the ball across half court. With Peter Keene on the bench, he's doing a great job, and that should have been a foul, but inside now, Pinero off of the McNamara rebound. Inside Edenfield. He liked that three shot last time, but passed it up this time. Twist now and over to the side. Off the backboard, Gary Lucas. And Pinero gets the long pass and scores again.
From Noah Daly.
Placer now showing some real offense as they've taken control of this third quarter. Edenfield looking for the ball up top. Twist is going to try to do something on his own. Edenfield now from the three-point line. There's Twist for the long one, and he scores. Dijon Twist taking advantage of the long ball, wide open shot. Quickly back on offense. His brother comes down court, and he may not have made the basket, Marty, but he's going to go to the line for a pair. I'm not sure I like that call. Neither do the fans behind me. It was on number 33.
McNamara with his third foul. And that would could have gone either way. Looks like he had position, but they didn't call it. They didn't call a charge, and they called foul. And of course, Mark Lee is not real happy with that call at all.
No, he's not. He's over having a moment with the official, and he rarely does that. You don't see him call the official to the sideline and have a talk you don't see that very often.
Gregory comes in for Sweeney for El Camino.
The ball rolls in, and that's going to tie the score. 40-40 now, minute left here in the third. This is sizing up to be one heck of a fourth quarter. Ant comes down, throws it off of one of the Eagles' foot, and they'll have it inbounded under the basket. Like I said earlier, they like to go inside. They like to elevate Pinero and inbound the ball. Let's see if they go there. This is McNamara inside. He gets his hook shot to go down, and he goes to the line for a three-point play. Marty, You got to admit, Michael McNamara has made all the difference for Placer in this second half.
He certainly has. Let's take a look at this on our replay screen. Trying to get it down low. They do inside the paint. Goes up. And just a little sky hook right into the basket.
They gave him a free lane right there. That was just poor defense by the Eagles. 46 seconds here before we see the end of the third. The Eagles need to shoot before the clock ticks off the quarter. Edenfield, he wants to take it, you can tell, but he loses the ball. Dolan inside, makes a great move on the baseline and scores. Andrew Dolan makes it a 4-point lead for Placer, who have outscored the Eagles by 15 in this quarter. Long ball is nowhere. Pinero will take a long shot. It'll bounce off the rafters. And that's the end of the third quarter. Marty, let's take a look at that line score. 44 points now on the board for Placer. 40 for the Eagles as the Placer flag is waved at center court, and they've got a lot to be happy for. Take a look at that scoreboard.
There's the Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard, and you can see that was quite a performance there. 23 to 9. I don't know. Let's see if we do the add. No, that's bad math is right. I'm looking at that going, what happened? 23. I only have them for 11.
So let's talk about the score. It is 44-40. Placer up by 4 points. And this fourth quarter is going to be very, very interesting. The only player in foul trouble is Peter Keene for the Placer Hillmen.
There, now we got the Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard right. 21 to 9. And they've turned this around 44-40 as we head into the fourth period. This game turned out to be as advertised, Paul.
It certainly did, and actually we talked about Placer needing to play the top of their game to keep up with this team, and with the exception of the turnovers, I think they have had a very excellent ball game, one of their better ones of the year. Let's see how this fourth quarter comes out. Back on the floor now is Marcus Gregory, number 11. They're trapping Gregory, and Pinero's going to be on him. Long ball up, away. Gregory goes up for the rebound, and they'll be tied up. Oh! And that's a slap in the face. He's going to say goodbye. Both of them are going to get a technical foul. He's lucky. Pinero is lucky he didn't take his jaw right off, because I have never seen a slap like that from one player to another.
Who'd they tee up there?
They teed up number 11, Marcus Gregory.
Okay.
Do we have a replay on that, Gil? We're going to see a replay. And now you watch, after Pinero going after the ball ties him up, they're going to call a foul. Now Pinero does give him a little push. Now you can watch this.
Right.
As they unfold here, Pinero gives him a little push right there, and they'll slap in the face right back. Both of them deserve it. And they're lucky to both be on the floor. There's no call for either one of those two plays.
I think he's been taken out of the ball game. Gregory has had 6 points tonight.
I must say, though, Marty, it would have been a greater loss had they taken Pinero off the floor. Gregory is significant, but he is not the scorer that Pinero is. Now watch, right there. He gives him a little push at the end, and Gregory says, take a little of that.
Yeah, right. That may fire up somebody here.
Placer back on offense now, moving the ball well inside. They're looking inside for McNamara. He'll take that shot and score. McNamara makes it a 6-point lead for the Hillmen.
He's been the difference here.
And inside now with a quick spin move. We haven't seen him. This is number 34, Riley Vest. Riley came in with some fresh legs after the ejection of Marcus Gregory, and Riley inside is quick to score on the baseline.
And one for Riley Vest.
He's the only one on the floor now standing on the free throw line that's not sweating. Vest looked to score the three-pointer and does.
Makes that a three-point play. Timeout called.
So Tony Phillips with the Eagles is going to take a timeout, talk it over. I think that's a wise move after losing one of his players to ejection. 46-43 here, 7 minutes left.
I would just wonder why the player was thrown out of the ball game, but there was no technical foul called.
I believe there were 2 technical fouls that offset, Marty.
Okay. 'Cause I know Pinheiro was not clean on that either. There's your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard. 46-43 in favor of Placer.
Yeah, there's Mark Lee. He's lucky not to have lost his star player, Pinheiro. I think a lot of officiating crews would have thrown them both out on that little exchange, but
right.
They will keep Pinheiro for this end of the fourth quarter. McNamara now over to Daly. Into Pinheiro, who scores. Without Marcus Gregory there, Pinheiro's going to have his way under that basket. Quick inside now, lucky not to get a foul, and there is one now. And again, we're looking at Riley Vest. Vest didn't score the 2 this time, but he will go to the line for a pair. There is a buzz in the Earl Krebs Gymnasium. Vest misses his first. This Placer crowd can smell a victory, Marty.
Yeah, we still have almost 7 minutes left to go in this ball game, so both
Vest.
of them were no good.
They're clunkers, both of them, weren't they?
16 fouls on Placer.
Only a 5-point lead here. Now they're trapping in the corner and
had him double teamed.
21 on the shot clock. I believe you'll see Placer taking their time and getting more into a set offense. McNamara across court now. This is Daly. Daly loses the ball, and there will be a fast break. Twist will take his time. He won't get the roll, but he'll get 2 shots. The way the Eagles are shooting free throws, however, that may be to the advantage of Placer.
Yeah, because they hardly have hit any. And that was kind of an easy layup, but just didn't go.
Twist at the line will throw down the first. Peter Keene remains on the bench. And no need to bring him in with 4 fouls when you're getting such a good performance out of Brennan Ince. Ince now to McNamara. Looking inside to Pinheiro. They'll go back around the horn here. They'll look for McNamara. They find him. Now inside. Pinheiro trying to get a shot off. Crowd is screaming for a foul, but there'll be none. Eagles. Looking inside, this is Vest. Now they want to drive the lane. They get back over to Vest. Vest wants nothing to do with that ball. They'll put it out to Twist. He'll do a move inside. There's his brother, and they'll throw it out of bounds. Good defense by the Placer Hillmen. as they deny even a shot going up now by the Eagles. McNamara inbounding, full court press. Daly will break it on his own. And finding his way under the basket for a quick two is Isaiah Pinero.
25 points for Pinero.
He is something of a scorer. He's quite a basketball player. And now you can see a little bit. There's a three ball right down the hole. That's Thomas Morgan, and he celebrates after the shot. 48-50, 2-point ball game. McNamara scoring the long ball. No, it's off, but there's no rebound help. And Ent will mug one of the Twist brothers underneath.
They'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
I don't have a bit of problem with McNamara taking that shot. He was wide open, but there was no one under the basket in case he missed.
Timeout, Hillmen.
And with that, Mark Lee's going to call a timeout. Marty, 2-point ball game.
Yeah, I agree. He was wide open over there in the corner and for 3 points. It went off the rim, but like I say, there was nobody underneath the basket, and all Entz could do was to just come over the top, and he knocked the player down. And
they don't have Entz in there for his rebounding skills. He's the smallest player on the floor.
I know, exactly. There's your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard. Placer with 6 this period, and along with El Camino with 8. Now we've drawn, El Camino was drawn within 2, so this is a tight ball game once again.
Well, I'm sure Mark Lee is talking about one thing and one thing only, that's defense. You got to take care of the ball. With 5 minutes left in a 2-point game like this.
Well, one of the problems too, Paul, is that the El Camino has only 4 team fouls. Placer has 8.
Good point.
That is, especially with 4:47 left to go, any foul now by Placer is gonna result in free throws, and that could be the difference in the ball game.
So let's look at a scenario where they need to foul at the end of the game to get a possession. They're going to need to foul at this point 3 times before they even get into a one-on-one.
Exactly.
Going the line now, number 32, that Dejon Twist will go in, and he'll get a pair.
He hit his last 2. Nothing but net there.
Dejon Twist.
Second one also was down. Tie score now, 50 all. Keene back in the game. They're going to try and get the ball into him quickly. Looking for players to come back to him, and they do break the Twist press in time. There's Pinero doing what he does, going right to the basket and scoring when he gets up.
Pinero is limping a little bit.
He looks like he's going to shake it off, but what's happening now, Coach Lee is going to go out to the floor and mop up a little bit. As he went to the basket, Pinero slipped, and that's really, really dangerous. I think Mark Lee is also taking the moment not only to do a little janitorial work, but he's also having a word or two with the official.
The athletic director and the head coach out there swabbing the floors. I mean, that's doing it all, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very broad statement about what his duties are here around Placer High School. And one of them right now is to kibitz with the official, make sure that, I mean, Pinero could easily have been drawn a foul right there, and he should be on the line. But Placer, with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left, with a 2-point lead, they need to play defense. Brendan Cartwright in now, and another foul, and I think this is going to go on Pinero. It does. Let's listen to find out how many he's got.
He's got 4 teams. He's got 4 now.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's right there on the scoreboard in front of you, Paul, is what you need to say, Marty. You're right.
Just pointing to the board.
Well, that's bad news here. He's going to have to back off a little bit defensively, and that's never a good thing. This is Vest inside. He decides to kick it back out again. In the ball game, that's number 21, Lucas Gary, and he's going to push right at Pinero. Let's see if they take the ball at him again. If I was Coach Phillips, I would try to get him out of the game and go right at him offensively. Lots of time on the shot clock. Now wide open jump shot.
Timeout called.
Timeout, El Camino.
I think Tony Phillips decided that he was going to take a timeout rather than get a loose ball. So the Placer flag runs past us again. Placer holding on to a desperate 1-point lead here with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left.
I was talking to Pete DeFore before the ball game, who's calling the game play-by-play for K-High, and he was telling me that the 3 losses that Placer has had this year so far all been within a couple of points, so they could be undefeated. So they're putting on quite a performance here tonight against a fine El Camino Eagles team. There's a shot up Pete up there in the crow's nest, I guess they would call it.
He does such a great job on the radio. I love listening to him.
Yeah, I was able to listen to the game last night. He was calling. He does an excellent job.
So the Hillmen come back on the floor here with 2 players in foul trouble with 4 fouls, Keene and Pinero. McNamara still on the floor, as Daly.
Oh.
And right now the Placer team is being out-rebounded,
yeah,
Marty.
Right.
That the offensive boards are going to a much more aggressive Eagles team. The Eagles have turned it up defensively, and now they're inside to Pinero, and Pinero's going to collect the foul and 2 points. He'll go to the line with a 1-point lead.
That's only the 5th team foul on the Eagles.
And the Hillmen have 9, so they will go into the 2-shot shooting foul penalty situation with their next foul.
2-point game again, Paul.
Offensive foul called. That time Peter Keene gave one up for the team. He took the elbow and went to the floor. They'll turn the ball over. McNamara in front of us now inbounds. He forces it in though and loses the ball immediately. Placer stepping up their defense. There he is. Looks like Pinero's going to get a quick one. He does. It goes down. Isaiah Pinero finishing after taking a hit under the basket. This crowd goes crazy as he goes to the line to complete the 3-point play. And
call a technical foul.
Somebody on the Eagles team said something, and there's going to be a technical foul, so Pinero, we can stand there and pump in a couple, gets his first. This young man right here will play someplace after high school. I don't know where, but he's got all the makings of being a very fine collegiate athlete. Placer will come back, and they will get the ball now back under the basket as a result of the technical foul. And Marty, that technical is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, now there's another foul under the basket on number 33, Michael McNamara, knocking over one of the twists. So what could have resulted in a big turn in score if they had been able to score the basket right there, the Eagles will get the ball with 2:37 left.
That cost them 2 points right there, because that ball that had a play put on, got it and went right to the hoop.
And Marty, it also cost them time off the clock. They could have killed 33 seconds and brought this down to 2 minutes by just holding on the possession. So that's a big foul. Looking outside now, they want to play 3-ball, I think. Inside, it's knocked away. They need to slow it down. They won't. They're going to go right in for the 2 and 2. Placer Hillmen, their biggest lead of the night here. 2 minutes left in this game. Crowd is on its feet behind us. And a quick steal. They're going to get another 2. They're going to slow it down. Very wise. Burn a little clock here. And they've quickly thrown across court, and they're going to give up 2.
Thomas Morgan.
There's just no reason for that. Mark Lee is telling them to slow down, settle down. No need to throw those cross-court passes, Marty. Minute 35 left, up by 6 points.
Well, they could have burned off another 20 seconds off that clock.
Even if you burn all the time down and end up taking not so good a shot, maybe a long 3, it would have been better than turning the ball over like that. At least you get an eyeball of the basket.
And especially with that breakaway coast to coast with a layup, and a foul could have been called on the trailing defender for the Hillmen. I didn't see who it was, but it was they let it go. Well, we got a 6-point ball game.
Well, the Hillmen have 2 timeouts left.
There's your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard. Very close.
They need to continue to be aggressive here, both offensively and defensively. The Hillmen, if they can get a hold of the basketball, can wind this clock down some and work it to their advantage. It's a 2-possession game right now, being down by 6 points. So Placer will take their time getting the ball. Forget that. They're just going to go in and break the press and score. And that's what they did. Noah Daly. 8-point lead now, minute left. Long ball on the way, good. That was number Thomas Morgan. Placer will maintain its possession with the throw out of bounds. That would be off of DeJean Twist. Thomas Morgan with that long 3-ball keeps hope alive here for the Eagles. Eagles not coming out to trap. Placer will throw it around a bit. Pinero inside, getting position, scoring underneath. Eagles careful not to foul, but that could have been the Gillip Keen blade coming down on this El Camino team. McNamara making a quick score. No, that was Keen. McNamara holding on to the ball, and he'll take the foul. And it would appear, Marty, that the Placer Hillmen will play tomorrow night for the championship of their own tournament.
Yeah, it certainly will. That's 24 seconds left to go, and going to the line, it's they turned it around here in this third and fourth periods, and that's the difference in the ball game. That one's good.
Marty, I gotta say that, I mean, we could give the game ball, the touchdown productions, Stuckey and Gravers Player of the Game award to it. One of two players. It would either be Pernero or it would be Michael McNamara. And I'm going to let you choose. Three ball on the way, and it's down. 16 seconds left. They put it to 6 points.
Del Campo beat Wood Creek by a score of 67-57. And this game is 67-61, so it appears that Placer, with 15 seconds left to go in this ball game, will be suiting up tomorrow night to play the Del Campo team. There is your setup for tomorrow night, all coming your way here. Touchdown Productions will be on board to cover this ball game.
And the Placer Hillmen, though, they do have 15.9 seconds to survive. A lot can happen in 15 seconds, especially after that three ball goes down by Thomas Morgan. We're handing this to them already, Marty, but this one ain't done.
Well, Pinero's got 45 points, but I think the guy that kept him in the ball game tonight was McNamara.
Well, when he came in, there was a significant change in offensive production. By having him in the game, it loosened up Pinero to get those points. But you gotta, anytime a guy gets 45 points, how can we not give him the trophy?
Well, you're right. I
mean, he is the player on the floor.
He's been dominating this second half.
Back in for El Camino, number 31.
So with that said, Marty, who's the player?
Well, I have
be?
to give it to Pinero. With a total of 35 points of the 67 that was scored.
They're going to hustle the ball down as quick as they can. They're going to put up a three ball. It's not even close. There'll be a foul under the basket, and with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left, I beg your pardon, it's 4 seconds, 4.3 seconds. Hello. Now we can say this game is in the books.
Yeah. Going to the line will be Daly.
Daly can make it a 3-possession game with one basket, and he does. And there's some happy faces, one being Mark Lee on the sideline. It's hard to tell. Mark on the sideline is still kind of stoic, but I got to tell you, he's happy that both those baskets went down. Quickly down the court, and the Placer Hillmen will go to the championship game tomorrow night right here in the Earl Krebs Gymnasium, 8 o'clock. We will see them face Del Campo for the championship. There's your scoreboard, Marty.
Yeah, the Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard. Final score is 69-61. Placer put on a big second half. Came out, and it was all Isaiah Pinero as he came away with 35 of their team's 69 points. And Michael McNamara really kind of, since he came into the ball game, he kind of in that second half kind of turned the tables, I think. He kept them in that game.
No doubt about it. I think he was a significant player. As we see, the alma mater played here at Placer High School. This is played after every single game.
They do it after the football games, too. And so, a lot of tradition here in Placer.
Well, this crowd certainly got their money's worth here. Look, there's the Placer faithful along with the Placer band. Many of these parents here actually are alumni of Placer High School, and they follow their team loyally, especially here when they come to the Kendall Arnett.
Well, the fans got quite a treat here tonight. It was touch and go until Placer broke it up in that fourth period. And so Coach Lee gets a lot of congratulations as he goes down to talk to his team. They'll be playing tomorrow night for the championship against a fine Del Campo team. And what else can you say, Paul, except for the fact that Placer you mentioned it earlier, that Placer put their A game together here tonight and was able to win going away. And there's your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard with your final score of 69-61.
We watched that Del Campo team play Colfax and beat Colfax by the smallest of margin. It's an excellent basketball team. And after seeing that game, Marty, I think it matches up really quite well. They have a couple of players that will match up with Tenero. But we're going to go to break now. You've been watching exclusive coverage of the 71st Annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament right here on Touchdown Productions.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley or down in Auburn closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Gil. Welcome back to Earl Crabb Gymnasium. Paul Brown, Marty Mortensen here, and there is our player of the game, number 43, Isaiah Pinheiro. He is the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game, presented for his outstanding performance tonight with a total of 35 points and a very nice plaque engraved by Stuckey Jewelers. As the crowd begins to file out, they're very happy. And Paul, you called this tonight that it was going before the game started that Placer was going to have to play their A game and put it all together. They did get into a little bit of foul trouble, but they'll be back here tomorrow night to play in the championship game, Del Campo versus Placer.
Placer hasn't won their own tournament since 2004. It's been a number of years, 8 years.
Since 2000.
It's on the board up here at 2004. We got a Kendall Arnett champions, and it says Placer did win then. So with that said, we'll be back here tomorrow night, and they'll try to put one in the books here for 2012. Your executive producer tonight will be Gilbert M. Dominguez. Thank you, Gilbert. Camera operators Gerald Davenport, Remington King, and Daniel Paddock. We appreciate your hard work, gentlemen. Announcers Paul Brown and the voice of Touchdown Productions, Marty Mortensen. Office manager Lynn Dominguez. Remote facilities, Commander 2. Technical equipment, Grass Valley. Is it Rybies or Reebies? Touchdown accounting, Cinto Graziano LLP. Player of the Game Award, Touchdown Productions and Stuckey Engravers. Scoreboard sponsor, thank you so much, Grass Valley Yoga. We appreciate that very much. Commander Maintenance, Blauser Tire and Auto Service, and Reebies Auto Parts. We want to thank you for joining us. You can see our game. There's DVDs of all games we've ever done. And of course, there's 8 ways to watch. It's right there, YouTube especially. So Paul Brown and Marty Mortensen bring you another game of the week, and it's been a good one. Good night, all.